Guys, my name is Priscilla Elias and today we will talk about the 3 things you should not do if you want to take good photos. As simple as that, 3 simple steps you should not take in case you want to take awesome shots. Intro. If you're a new photographer, you probably feel there's so much to learn and so much to know that you can easily get lost in the middle of such a great amount of content. Chill, take it easy because in no time you will know all there is to know in order to take amazing shots. And just as important as knowing what to do to take good photos is to know what you should not do if you want to take good photos. So without further ado, the first thing you should not do if you want to take good photos is point and shoot. What? Pris, you're telling me I should not point and shoot? Yep, that's exactly what I'm telling you. I mean, of course that sometimes if you're shooting weddings or documentary photos, you don't have much time to think about your shot. You just have to point and shoot whatever important thing is going on in front of you. But if you're shooting portraits, landscape, or moments during an event where you have some time to think, please do not just point and shoot. Take a look at the viewfinder, move your camera around to find the best angles, see where you can find the best composition. Look for leading lines, interesting backgrounds, colors, stuff to frame your subject. Look for things that will give your photo more depth of field. All those things matter in the end and is what is going to make a difference between an average and an outstanding shot. Have you ever noticed how most people usually shoot their photos when they're traveling, for example? They just get to the place, point their camera, and shoot. They don't take the time to actually look for the best angles and composition. Sometimes all it takes to clean distractions and make a better photo is moving your camera angle a little bit. And that's why so many travel pictures of your friends and relatives look boring when compared to the nice photos of that place you've seen on the internet. Taking good photos take a little bit more time. You need to think of it. No wonder they're good. Here's the same photo taken with my phone. The first one I just pointed and shot. The second one I shot after exploring some angles. Big difference, huh? Composition is key, so take your time to think through it. I have an entire video where I talk about 8 composition tips that will help you to up your photo game, for which I will leave a link up here and in the description also in case you feel you need to learn some more about it. It should definitely help you out. The second thing you should not do if you want to take good photos is to use on-camera flash. Sorry, this is unacceptable. If you have no light at all and all you can do to capture a moment is using your own camera flash, then fine, go for it, but don't expect to have a professional looking image. You won't. The light produced by on-camera flashes that are pointed straight to your subject is very hard and unnatural, and it will make your photo look weird. If you're shooting in low light, take an external source of light with you and work on your settings to get the best out of your shots. A speed light or even a small LED light like this can be easily carried in your bag and could make the whole difference for you to take great photos. I'm telling you, you don't need to have heavy light sets to make some decent photos out there. All you need is a little light, some knowledge, and creativity. When you use a speed light, even if you use it mounted to your camera, you can point it up or sideways in a way you won't hit your subject directly. You can just bounce the light off the wall or off the ceiling and get great results. And if you want to know more about that and how to do that, I will leave a link where I talk specifically about speed lights up here and in the description. Also, if you choose to go for a small LED light like the one I just showed you, then you might need someone to hold it in a position it will light your subject beautifully. But it is also a very cheap and practical way for you to light your photos. photos. And I'll leave a link for the LED light I use down here in the description in case you want to check it out. Also, in case you want to learn more about low light photography, I will leave a link for a video I recently recorded where I show some practical examples of how to shoot in low light situations, the equipment I use, and how I use it in details. Just follow my fingers or wait to the end of the video and search for the link in the description. The third thing you should not do if you want to take good photos is to shoot in auto mode. And please don't get me wrong, many of the newer cameras have amazing auto modes. They do a great job in most of the situations. But if you want to be able to shoot exactly what you have in mind, you definitely will need to learn the exposure triangle. Not only that, you will need to learn the exposure triangle and how to manage it in your camera. You need to know what aperture does to your photo. You need to know what the shutter speed can do to your photos. And you also need to learn how the ISO affects your photos. Auto mode can be a lifesaver if you don't know what you're doing and you need a quick shot, but your camera might not understand what you intend to do with a specific image and therefore not be able to catch that specific something that you had in mind. So if you want to be able to take amazing photos no matter what the situation is, this is definitely one of the first things you need to master in photography, the exposure triangle. I won't go further into details about that on this video because I have already talked about this before on this channel. I have a video I did entirely talking about it, and if you want to check it out, the link will be up here and in the description also. And that is all for today, guys. I hope you like this video and that it helps you to take better photos. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to my channel. You will help me very much by doing so. Wish you a great day, evening, week, weekend, life, all of that. Thanks so much for watching me, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao!